Today we're talking about a set of headphones, the Audio-Technica ATH-M50X. Right off the hop, I'll say they're awesome. If they weren't awesome, I wouldn't be talking about them. But it's kind of hard to relate really, outside of like making some funny faces and going, ooh, these are so awesome. Let's talk about who would want to use a set of headphones like this and why I've been using them for the last, 50 videos for editing after the fact. As you see here, this is what I do. I've got audio interfaces, mixers, computers, screens behind me, all kinds of stuff, and headphones. Every time I finish and before I start, I have to make sure I'm getting the audio as good as I possibly can. With that being said, sometimes I'm actually doing sample recordings of actual audio equipment, and it's hard to make sure I translate that onto the audio track that I'm recording because, you don't normally record things that way. More importantly, though, consistency with headphones I was using before, which are all very good, wasn't always true until I got the actual M50X. So when it comes to the actual M50X, the reason why they've been working out really well for me is because they have a frequency response of 15 hertz all the way to 28 kilohertz. Now, I personally can't hear anything over 14.5 kilohertz. It comes with age, but most people can't hear over 20 regardless on a good day. So 28 has got to be an engineering design system in there for some particular reason. But they go all that way. And I believe they do because they certainly go down to 15 and they do it when it's supposed to happen. So remember, these are studio monitors. They should only play out. You should only hear what you're putting into it. You shouldn't hear any extra. If you're editing and you're adding bass in, then you should hear the bass. You shouldn't hear it until that happens. It shouldn't be artificial. And that's what's happening here. A lot of the other headphones, I can swap between headphones and I have some headphones that are really good for bottom end, but so when it comes to mid-range because they're DJ headphones and they were designed that way. So this way, a DJ, when they're playing the music really loud, can hear the bottom, the low frequencies and run the beat that way. Other headphones are meant for, straight up just podcasting alone, and they're very good at the mid-range. And then there's some that are just, balanced out. They're okay across the whole frequency spectrum. But the Audio-Technica, the 50, that's a big difference. Now, after 30 years selling headphones, I have to say, in this price range, and I'm being honest with the price range, it's one of the best ones you're going to get if you're looking for a full spectrum, one set of headphones that are going to cover you from the low end to the high end, especially if you're a musician. If you're buying headphones for any other reason, these are just great quality headphones. Because of the actual frequency that it dives down to, you can use them as a DJ setup because the headphones do have incredible play and adjustment. So DJs are absolutely going to like these, and I guarantee there's a lot of DJs out there who probably do have these headphones. But normally you'd have to listen to them and say, yeah, that's what I want to have, right? So, you look at this, the articulation of the actual thing is crazy. These headphones articulate so many different ways, you'll get confused. And nicely labeled left and right, easy enough to figure out. The other big thing about these guys is what comes included. So now you've got a nice set of comfortable headphones that aren't going to fall apart. There's no padding that's going to fall out of these. I've had that happen on other headphones where I've got a plastic strap on the outside and basically like that soft sponge on the inside, and it keeps falling out. That is so annoying. It also has full metal with a plastic liner on the inside, and that allows it to sit comfortably. You don't just want it to come down. You want it to actually stay where you want it to go. So you can do that with these headphones. So that's a big plus on there too. And these are little things. I go through headphones a lot because I get the opportunity to have a lot of headphones. But these ones we've been sticking around with. Now, besides having an amazingly long, really robust 8-foot cable in the box, you also get a shorter cable with a regular jack at the end, pre-designed that way. So this way, this one has an actual recess on it. And these are for your actual phones, your tablets, that sort of thing, or your computer, anything with a 3.5, but without any funky threading on it or anything like that. So it'll fit through a case. And by the way, that does fit through my case, which I do have on my phone. It also comes with a coiled cable as well, which also goes, by the way, up to 8 feet, but it's nice. It's got a nice coil in the middle, so this way you don't end up with a big long cable. So if you don't want to have any cables in the way and this works out better for you, voila, there you go. They've got a 2.5 millimeter connector with an interlock, so twist and lock into place. And that is going to be very important because if you ever do want to replace these, you don't need to buy a new set of headphones. You can buy just the cables. And of course, in the bag, they give you a nice pouch. So if you're going around to your friend's place, you can easily put them away. Or if you want to keep them safe in a bag with all your other gear, you can do that too. But again, I know you're not hearing it. It's like, well, who cares? The impedance is really good on them. You don't need to have any special amplifiers to run them. It's pretty straightforward on that part. It will work on any audio interface, any mixer, or any phone or tablet. It even works on your computer, of course. I do think they're absolutely worth what you're paying for when you buy these headphones. Remember, these are not like the consumer products out there that are designed to take what you have and enhance it and do all that kind of stuff. That's not going to artificially do anything to your music. This is designed for somebody who's a creator, a musician, or an artist who wants to be able to listen to what they're doing. If you're doing podcasts and you want to make sure you're getting full dynamics out of your voice, those are the kind of headphones you'd like to have. Outside of that, it does come in a pretty box, and they're definitely worth getting your hands on if you can get them. Probably a little bit more than what you might be looking for on an average, or maybe they're a little bit better of a deal than you thought you'd have to spend. Either way, they're definitely worth it. Well, I hope this video helped you out today a little bit in your buying decision. Maybe I'll see you in the next video. Like I say, thanks for watching. Bye for now.